So we just dropped a video pertaining to Young and Hefe speaking on King Pill doing the video in the Hoovers with G Uno. However, Young and Hefe was not fully accurate. So he got the corrections. We gonna react to it and get the new scoop. I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's rock.
Now, I just get a call. I get a call from somebody from Hoover. They tap in with me like, hey, man, I heard about that segment, man, you dropped earlier, man. You dropped some things that wasn't accurate. I'm like, what wasn't accurate? Like, everybody know he was trolling. Everybody seen what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? They was watching his stories. Other people was recording it. They was sending around like, what wasn't accurate? He went to the 40s and he was trolling. He knew who park he was going to. He knew that park belonged to the Hoovers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, why we didn't see nobody from Hoover, you know what I'm saying? Because all we seen was King Pill, G Uno, and some other Damu members, you know what I'm saying? And they was trolling. Hey, where we at? Oh, we right here on Vernon. Now, what I don't understand was G Uno position. Him being somebody from Compton, a neighbor community right next door, why would he throw fires on the flame and antagonize the situation? I don't know what's him and 4Extra's beef. I don't know if he's just hopping in the beef like he want to squabble.
It's PIRU. It's looking for a viral moment. It's staying relevant. The same reason why G Uno is from Compton and he a PIRU, and one of the first things he did when he first tried to go viral was like call out Crip Mac for celebrity boxing. Y'all probably don't remember that. Some of y'all probably do. I'm sure if y'all do enough research, y'all probably could stumble across it. Just like G Uno was trying to do, or he did do, a freestyle in front of, I believe it was Jordan or Polly, but a school in Long Beach, right? And he understands what that represents in a city of all Crips. You know what I mean? He knew what that mean and what that was gonna bring. So that be what I be saying at times with that mentality of the Crips not seeing things from a simple point of view. Like, you see how it seems like it's a confusing topic for Young and Hefe. Excuse me, a A-Tray gangster Crip. But for G Uno, it's a no-brainer. It don't matter. We Pyruing anyway. We Damuing anyway. And we on this content and trying to go viral. It's anti-Crip anyway.
If he's just linking up with King Pill Flame and antagonize the situation. I don't know what's him and 4Extra's beef. I don't know if he's just hopping in the beef like he want to squabble, if he's just linking up with King Pill on some PIRU love and like, man, you down here in the city, so I'ma slide with you type situation. But he should have definitely checked that situation, is what I was thinking in the beginning. Like,
but I kind of get what Young and Hefe is trying to say. Like, I assume he's trying to say, like, since you from Compton, this is LA, we pretty much, this is all the land pretty much, everything from like Long Beach to West LA is pretty much the land, so y'all know what I'm saying, Gardena, Linwood, Compton, Long Beach, Paramount, Watts, Carson, South Central, all that, and everything West Side, all that is like West LA, all that is the the bottoms, all that is the the land, so I assume he's trying to say like it'll really hit home more for the land as opposed to a person in Pomona. I assume no.
why would he come over here playing these games? If he was on Crenshaw and Fig, he was dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? He was dead wrong. And as I said before, that type of behavior can start a gang war. And I don't know,
Young and Hefe sound like one of Poetic Flacco's headlines.
his status with his hood, if his homies gonna get at him behind that, that's not even my business. But That was unwarranted, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I did find out is that King Peel had permission to go to that park in the Hoovers. He had permission to go to the park and shoot that music video. And that music video was shot with G Uno and shot with Hawk from 9-4 Hoover. So Hawk from 9-4 Hoover, he was that pass down there in the 50s on some Hoover Street time. I'm saying, let's go right here. We're going to shoot this in the park. I'm saying, right here close to the 40s. And if I'm not mistaken, he might have been over there with the Damus trolling in the 40s. You know what I'm saying? From what I heard verbatimly that was told to me, it was his suggestion. Like, hey, man, let's go down here and troll him. We can go to his hood and do it right. I just be tripping how people be mad at me, right, when I be reporting these situations and this type of ish.
Now listen, Young and Hefe, if you see this, no offense, but that was funny. I think, they probably mad at you because you reported something that wasn't accurate pertaining to them. I could be wrong, but that's something that I would probably be mad at if it was me.
And some people be trying to record certain things as police work. How? You guys are getting on camera, trolling, video cameraing yourself and people.
If Young and Hefe got it from the internet, then he's just speaking on what's on the internet. That's almost like just speaking on what's already on the news.
People's community that you don't belong in, doing pull-ups, doing push-ups, talking to people, acting like a community activist, and then an enemy of this guy gang from LA basically welcomed a Compton Damu and a Pomona Damu to troll his enemy in his hood. It's crazy work out here. And this is the summertime, and people know what's going on, and when bodies get to start dropping, people wonder why these senseless murders happen, because for every action, there is a reaction. So I had to come and spit the knowledge that was dropped upon me pertaining to this phone call that King Peel was down there with the Hoovers, and or a Hoover. So that's probably why when Smack and, TF said they got the phone call that some guys was down here in the park, old dude from Hawk from Hoover probably spoke up like, hey, Hoover, I'm a Hoover member. I got these dudes down here with me. But just me still being a dude from the 50s, I just would have been like, man, what's going on? Yeah, man, get that out of here. But I guess just like, on the basis of enemy and in the name of 4 extras in the 40s, the troll was allowed.
I don't know what the dude from 9-4 Hoover Hawk is into. Like, is he just rapping? Is he trying to be in this content media personality space? But I think he should have kind of like tried to leave his hood out of it, because it blurs the lines more. Like, it makes it look weird. Like, you got some PIRUs with some Hoovers, this and some 40s, and maybe y'all not viewing it like, that deeply, or maybe that's not what your intentions is, or maybe y'all really don't even know, what's right from what's wrong in certain situations. But on behalf of the whole gang, it can get tricky for others.
So he definitely had permission, and I guess they had the dude from Hoover on the song. I ain't heard the song. I guess that was some of the song that was playing in the background. We definitely heard Doty name, something about Doty getting chin checked and stuff like that. But, so hold on, matter of fact, right, I had played some footage from back on Fig earlier with them talking about the situation, but some more footage just furthermore fell in my lap. So we about to drop this little footage of how they feel, and y'all already know, man, it's the Hef Way and the Hef Effect. We gonna commentate.
That's scary as hell, homie. Y'all really was looking? Come on, I'm gonna go tell you. I'm gonna go take you where they at, man. Nah, I ain't looking for that.
It was the homie all the thing who came and got me all the thing. It was like, come on, they doing that. They need to go to them area and do that. Like,
They probably didn't know, homie. They ain't from out here.
Like, this is my kids. Come on, I bring them up here every day.
You go up there and crash out and look like a damn fool. You feel me? Go playing that game like that. Like, you know where to go find who you looking for.
Oh, yeah.
So look, all these guys up there, they out the 50s. So that park is recreational to them and parks that they all grew up in. So obviously, it was a miscommunication on Hawk from 94 Hoover behalf. Obviously, he didn't tell nobody or didn't tap in with nobody from the 50s and tell them that he was about to bring King Pill and some G Uno dude and the rest of the Damus down there to do a diss track on 4 Extras in they park. Now, y'all see, Smack, TF and them, they feel like, man, look, we don't even want that type of publicity in our area because they are guys that's really next door to the 40s and really are living this, and this could be retaliation towards their community. And King Pill, Wayland, Pomona, or somewhere in Atlanta, New York, somewhere, G Uno in Compton, or wherever he at, or wherever he live at, ain't no telling. And these are dudes that's over there that are in that community and pillars of that community. It would have been more better for Hawk to take them to Manchester Park. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like in a span of like 4 different Hoover cliques. So that would have been like more logical for him to do that, for him to take them down there to the 50s. But I don't know, it might have just been a situation to where he was on that diss track and they was down there trolling in the 40s, and then he was just like, hey, matter of fact, let's go to the little park right here in the hood in the 50s. And they went down there. But obviously, you see how the dudes out the 50s feel. They wasn't with it, but I did want to just, bring that back and speak on. He was down there with a Hoover member. We gonna conclude that there.